forward to the computer. All right. Let's rock and roll. Let's rock and roll. First of all, I'd like to say thank you all for showing up here. I'm here in the States now, so my hours and my biological clock is quite different today. I feel great. I feel great. And we're going to get this party going. It's going to be a relatively short webinar, not like the other one, but in between, in between. So let's get this show on the roll. Let me share my screen. Okay. Yes. Here we go. Here we go. Uh-oh, that's the wrong screen. Stop that share. Let's see, where are we? Here we go. Yes, 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 yes. Okay, Face Loan, affectionately known as Queen Wiki. We're going to show you what we have here and why I'm excited about it, and why many people around the world, around the globe, are excited about POTS. People ask me, what does POTS stand for? I don't know. That's just the name of the company. It's like IBM. It used to be called International Business Machine, but as the decades passed, it was just an acronym. And so POS, this is our golden ticket to passive income in the digital age. And I'm going to tell you about the no investment opportunity, which is actually going to be gone, gone, and gone on the 21st of this month, April, right around the corner. Limited availability, deadline 21st of April. But I'm also going to show you why I believe this is going to be a long-term sustainable deal for us. Okay. Now, so some of you haven't heard of Bitcoin or not even familiar with cryptocurrency, but may have heard of Bitcoin. I'm just going to simplify this for you. Digital money. That is what Bitcoin is, digital money. I'm going to give you a little background about how I got started in cryptocurrency. Back in 2009, when Bitcoin first got started, it was less than 1 cent. It was almost free, and someone was trying to get me. They said, Queen, we know you're a great network marketer. And if you join my team, I'm going to give you some Bitcoin. And me, I let out a hearty laugh. I said, that is the dumbest idea I've ever heard of. That was back in 2009. But since then, I always said, I'm willing to listen to anything before I say no. I end up reading the white paper and say, holy crap, there's something to this. And so in 2016, Bitcoin was $500. And I said, man, this thing used to be zero. And I think $500 is going to be the top. Should I do this or not? I said, okay, I'll buy a couple of Bitcoins. Right. And then I became more and more familiar with blockchain technology and Bitcoin and the movement around it and how they're going to empower people and give them freedom, because the majority of the people around the world are bankless, and they're going to teach you how to bank the bankless. And I'm like, no, we need to unbank everyone. And so that's when it started for me, 2016. And when I read that white paper, it just blew my mind. Cryptocurrency is like regular money. Okay, like we call it fiat money, but it lives on the internet. You can't touch it, you can't feel it, you can't taste it, you can't bite into it. It is not in a bank. Well, let me take that back. It used to not be in a bank. And now all of the financial institutions, you've got JP Morgan, you got Chase, you've got governments, including the United States government, you've got the Russian government, you've got El Salvador. Yeah, all of these guys playing in our playing field. And I was not happy with that, but that's a whole nother story. So everybody's eating it up. Michael Saylor, every darn week he's buying Bitcoin. I think he owns about 5% of the Bitcoin. We're hearing more and more in the media, in the mass media, about Bitcoin. First, they were poo-pooing it. I remember that, Munger, who was, gosh, what's his name? His partner, the richest man, rich man, rich man. I can't get his name right now. Warren Buffett. They used to be partners, and since then, Munger has passed on. I mean, those guys are old anyway. They're like 100 years old or something, but Warren is still with us. He said something like, it's like rat brains, I mean, he was just criticizing it. JP Morgan, Jamie was just saying, oh, it's crap, it's this. And you learn, don't believe what they say, look at what they do. And they were all not Munger and Warren Buffett, because they really weren't for it. They were, everyone else like, it's trash, it's this. But at the same time, they were buying it secretly. And now it's all out there in the open. So Bitcoin was first created in 2009. No middleman, no one in the middle. Normally, a bank holds your money. With crypto, you hold it. If you've got your crypto on the exchange like Binance or Coinbase or any of those guys, Huobi, Kraken, you've got your money sitting on their exchange and you don't have a private key, not your keys, not your money. And we teach you guys how to do that by downloading a simple wallet like Token Pocket and getting your 12 words, getting your private key so you can own your crypto regardless of what happened with those centralized companies, right? Because we never know. With crypto, you hold it. No bank can freeze your account. No bank can charge hidden fees. Nobody can do anything to your crypto. Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin, XRP, and the other 2 million tokens that are out there. And most of them are trash. So here with Bitcoin now, with Bitcoin and crypto in general, you can actually earn while you sleep. Some of these crypto systems that are out there, they allow you to earn just by buying the token, just by participating, right? You're going to be able to like earn interest, often much higher than a bank can offer you. This is what POS does. All of what I just explained is exactly what POS does. So with POS, we have two powerful engines in one. In one ecosystem, the ecosystem is POTS. We've got the two powerful engines are POTS Money and POTS Market. Remember, I told you that there is a DeFi protocol, a technology that exists, okay, that's been around for almost 5 years. And any platform out there like ARC, Origin LGNS, like WebKey Dial, all of those guys have been around for a long time. And they're not going anywhere. You can't turn it off. It is not like a centralized deal where they can go back there and turn off your withdrawals. They can go back there and make all kinds of crazy changes without a vote. None of that is here in POTS. None of that is here when we're talking about POTS Money. It's a passive earning machine. It was built on the battle tested, proven DeFi tech called Olympus DAO. Okay? It's battle proven. That's all you need to know. It's trusted. It's longevity. It's sustainable and has been proven. All of the affiliate projects running on that technology has no rug pulls at all. Still here. You're going to be able to earn up to 1% every day on your IBS tokens. IBS is a crypto that's part of our ecosystem, the POS money ecosystem. It's backed by a treasury, backed by a liquidity pool, and this is part of what we talk about with the battle tested Olympus DAO protocol. Okay, now I see I've got a little error here. Yes, 2% of all of the prediction market fees is going to flow back into POP's money. It's like an engine driving the engine over and over again like a cycle. So let's talk about POP's market and talk about the prediction market. The prediction marketplace, it is where users like you and I and everybody in the world bet on real world outcomes. Everyone has an opinion. We know this. Elections, sports, etc. Cryptocurrency. Will Bitcoin be $5? $50,000 next week or by the end of the day? Anything. People ask all kinds of questions, and either yes or no. And then when you win, you win. It's kind of like a stock market, but for prediction, for opinions. And we're going to monetize those opinions. This is what POP's market is all about. So what I'm going to do right now, I'm going to show you very quickly. I'm going to show you the polymarket prediction, polymarket prediction engine. Okay, website. So polymarket is a 20 billion, let me share my screen. It's a $20 billion market. Okay, here we are. Here we go. It's a $20 billion market. That's poly market. Not $20 billion market. Its capitalization of the company is $20 billion just over a few years. The young man who created Poly Market, it was during the pandemic. He didn't have nothing better to do. He decided to code this thing, which allow us to have opinions and buy shares and bet on politics, sports, crypto, Iran, finance, geopolitics, tech, culture, economy, etc. But you know what? Poly market is geared towards the United States audience, first and primary. I think they have 150,000 members, which isn't a lot. But those members really put some money on the table, I tell you. I believe that Trump Jr. is an advisor to Poly Market. Maybe that's why they got the approval and say it's, prediction marketplace is a good thing for America. It's who you know, right? Who you know. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on politics. I'm going to show you how this works. You guys are going to be blown away. The 2026 midterm predictions. No, what I want to see is the Democratic presidential nominee for 2028. I'm going to click on that baby. Here we go. Okay. So if you take a look, you'll see that Gavin Newsom, I believe he's the governor of California, 27% of the folks says, yep, he's going to be the one. Now, understand we're talking about a year and a half from now. So whatever is in the pot is going to continue to grow. AOC, we call Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez AOC. They said 9% say it's going to be her. John Ossoff, Kamala Harris. She's not even running. I don't know who put her name in the bucket. She's not running. Josh Shapiro, all these other guys, right? They don't get much play. But they say it's going to be between Gavin and AOC. So how do you get involved with this? You log on, you sign up, you pay a few bucks. So let's look at this. There are shares. Do you want to buy a share or sell a share? Let's say you want to buy a share and you want to say yes. You're going to pay 27.1 cents per share. Let's see if I choose to pay $1. I'm going to earn $3.69. But shucks, what if I say $1,000? If I win, I'm going to get $3,649. Then I click on this blue button that says trade, and I'm in like Flynn. But what if I want to say no? Okay. If I say no and I go for $1, I make $1.37. Okay. When I say no. So you put in $1,000, it'll be 1,365. So the yes is going to give you more money, more money, more money. But not only can you buy, you can also sell your shares. And that's what people are doing now. Because 2028, not right around the corner, got about a year and a half. You can buy today and sell tomorrow because these numbers are going to change. It's only going to be $1. You see, the yeses are 27 cents. The no's are 73. Add those up, then that's $1. What if I want to sell the shares that I already have? Okay. So if I sell it, $1,000, I'm only going to get $727 right now today. Why would I do that on the no? Let's say here, if I say $1, that's 27 cents. So people are basically holding at this time. So you get a general idea of what they're doing here. They're buying shares, selling shares, they're trading. But this is the interesting part. Check this out. The volume that people like you and I, have already put in the bucket is $1 billion. Just on this one question. Just on this one category, this one question. And let's say this is your question, okay? You can earn 1% on the fees associated with this question. So it's not 1% on a billion. Because if it was 1% on a billion, woo, what would that be? 100 million, $10 million. But it's actually on the fee. So if it's 2%, you're going to get that and put that in your pocket because this is your question. So when we come up with some great questions, then it has to go through a team of reviewers, and they'll deny it, or because they don't want people talking about what color are my socks, red or blue. They don't want all of that spam there. But a lot of guys are in Telegram and social media. They're getting together and say, what questions should we put up there? Because they're going to be trading on it as well. So there's a lot of group effort going on in the community. This poly market prediction marketplace is what POTS is going to be using as the engine to power up their POTS market. So now that we've gotten that out of the way, now that you know what a prediction marketplace is, it allows us to predict things and have an opinion on everything. Sports is pretty big as well, but I'm not going to go into detail there. We've got some live stuff going on. Real Madrid, I don't know if it's football or I don't know what none of this is, okay? Because I don't follow sports as I used to. So I'm going to stop that share. I'm going to get back to the presentation. Now we know what a prediction marketplace is. Let's go back here, right? So that's Pop's market. They're going to be utilizing the engine of Polymarket. It's already done. Why reinvent the wheel? So we're going to bet on real world outcomes. We're going to then take our POPs token. Now, I talked about the IBS token on the POPs money side, right? Where we get our passive earnings. We've got our affiliate marketing. But on the POPs market side, there's a secondary token called POPs. And they're going to pair that baby with Bitcoin. And what I mean by that is when Bitcoin goes up, POPs goes up, our token POPs. When Bitcoin goes down, POPs is going to go down. But how are they going to get this Bitcoin? Over in POPs money, we pay fees, right? When we withdraw, we have withdrawal fees. All of those withdrawal fees going to be fed into POPs market, and they're going to buy Bitcoin. So if the price of Bitcoin is low, hallelujah, they're going to be able to buy more. 100% of our withdrawal fees in POPs money will feed POPs market. And we're going to be able to get POPs token too, also as well. Okay, even in a downturn. And there's only 21 million POPs token that will ever exist. A half a percent of the supply burns every single day. But there's some mathematics in regards to that. I won't get into the detail. So when you have scarcity, the potential for the price of POPs to rise increases. This is the ecosystem. There's nothing more, nothing less. And the 2% I talked about are the fees that POPs, the project, earns. They're going to throw that all the way back over into POPs money, into its liquidity pool, into its treasury. Meanwhile, all of the withdrawal fees going to be thrown back over into POPs market. So we've got POPs money feeding POPs market, feeding POPs money, feeding POPs market. Powerful, powerful. The successful affiliate programs I talk about, they only are like POPs money. Nobody has done it where they have a self-feeding system, a cycle, by adding a revenue generator. This is what we have in the POPs ecosystem. This is what we have in our economy. So let's continue. Now, so it's a proven DeFi model I already talked about. Now we've got the real revenue built in as well. Battle tested technology. Okay. The no scams, no rug pulls ever, except for the people that told you that they were utilizing Olympus DAO protocol and they lied and found out they weren't. Okay. And I'm talking about the ones that are really using it. A self-funding treasury, right? Up to 1% per day passively. You're going to be earning these IBS token every day, every day, every day. What is it? 3 times a day, every 8 hours until you get up to approximately 1% a day. You can go in. Your money's going to be working for you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. The next day, you can wake up and say, I want to take my interest. Boom, take it, withdraw it. The next day, you can do the same thing. Maybe you want to do it once a week. Maybe you want to do it every 10 days. Maybe you want to continue to compound because we know that compounding is what? The eighth wonder of the world. Maybe you want to wait every month. You take out a paycheck, you get your salary, and continue to let it ride. Continue to let it rise. It's all up to you, the strategy that you use. And we'll be doing some training, but I'm not going to tell you your strategy. I'm going to show you what the many strategies are that exist, and you just picked it. The liquidity pool is going to be protected, okay? We know that in a lot of crypto projects, a developer, it takes nothing to develop a token, I'm telling you. 15 minutes of your time, a few $100s, and throw some money in the liquidity pool. Boom, you got a token. You put some marketing around it, and you scam people. Okay? And so one of the things is they don't have their liquidity locked. So when you wake up the next morning, they stole all the liquidity, and the price of the token is zero. See, here in POPs money, just like any Olympus Dow project, that liquidity is locked forever. Not time locked, not for a month, but forever. It's locked in the decentralized exchange and nobody can get to it. It's part of the ecosystem. Okay? So we've got something good here. So when I talked about the predictive marketplace, I'm not going to hit that again because I already showed you Poly Market. Predict the future, get rewarded. Um, that's exactly what we're doing with POS Market. Okay? Will Bitcoin hit $150,000 in 2025? I don't think so. I think 2026, but that's my opinion. So I can bet on my opinion, right? Who wins the 2026 World Cup or the next United States Fed rate decision? But one of the things you'll notice that all of the things I'm talking about is USA centric, right? And the goal of POTS is to have their prediction marketplace more global: Asia, the continent of Africa, UK, Europe, South America, you see? And so this is why we believe that we're going to have many more members than just 150,000. And so if Poly Market has 150,000 members, this was announced about 2.5 weeks ago. Congratulations to Poly Market. They just hit an all-time high in the number of members, 150,000 people. I'm like, what? That's it? And they're a $20 billion valuation company. Imagine if we capture the world. Imagine we capture 1% of the world, not just America. So I'm really, really excited about this revenue stream. Okay, so I talked about that. Now, I think that with that said, everyone should be looking very closely and committing themselves to getting a $5,000 node. Getting a $5,000 node. Why? I've got a $10,000 node. Unfortunately, for many of you, it's no longer available. So we only have $5,000 nodes left. On April 21st, it's gone. As a matter of fact, it's going to be around 5:59 p.m., I believe, UK time. But I know for sure it's 11:59 p.m. Hong Kong time. That's it. No more nodes ever, ever, ever again. Again, all of the money we use to buy the nodes will be put into the liquidity pool and locked. Okay. So what do you get? You're going to get a $10 price advantage. What they're saying is the token, the IBS token, will launch at $40. Everybody who gets in on the 22nd and afterwards, they'll have to buy the tokens for $40 each. But we, because we are node holders, we are visionaries, and we beat that deadline, we're going to get the tokens at $30 each. Follow me? We'll get them at $30. So we've got a $10 spread ahead of everybody from day one. Number two, we're going to get a 20% in bonus tokens. So $5,000 worth of IBS tokens times 20% is what? $1,000 you're going to get for free. So now your $5,000 just turned into $6,000 in addition to the $10 price advantage. Okay? Right from the start, we're getting these bonuses and they are valuable. And these bonuses, $6,000 plus you're getting it for $30. It's going to be staking and staking and staking and compounding and compounding. And I talked about that. Take out the interest whenever you want. For you networkers out there, you know you have to rank to really make money in network marketing, affiliate marketing. Everyone comes in not rank, a VIP 0. Then the next step is a VIP 1. But if you, when you buy the $5,000 node, you automatically come in as a VIP rank 2 and earn like a rank 2 boss immediately. Higher rank always equals higher commissions from your very first referral. From your very first referral, you're going to be earning like a VIP 2 boss. What else you get? Many of you guys are already in the UK. So we're giving folks an all-expense London trip. The requirement is this. I know there's a lot of people who want to come to London, but they want to come on a vacation. Nope, you can't come. You got to have access to people in Europe or in London, and you bring them to the table with you. And then you're more than welcome to come. There's no vacation. We're going to be working from now from now until the 21st, right up to the launch date of the 22nd. We're going to be busting it out in London. I'm flying in on the 18th. I'll be there. I'll probably arrive on the 19th. I'm going to stay until the 21st, which is the end of the node sale. I'll be there till the 22nd. And those of you, right, who have actually created some sales of nodes, got some great surprises for you, upscale surprises for you. I'm not going to say anything. My lips are sealed. Okay? That's what I'm talking about. But if you got some folks who are serious networkers or high net worth individuals who want to come, you better let me know now. And no play. We're serious about this. This is a working event. It's not a, well, we're going to play a little, but it's a working event. And I'd love to meet each and every one of you, particularly my UK friends that I've been talking to with Winston. Boy, we've been on the phone a lot. A lot. Even when I'm in the air, I was on the phone. Isn't that right, Winston? I was in the
Yes,
air
that's
on the
so
phone.
true. That's so true. Uh, you can't get rid of me, Queen.
I know, I know.
You've deposited so much in me. I'm so confident. I just want to come in here, chime in here. I see where I think Mr. Charleston, he said he's got some notes, but he's praying for some more. Man, I'm joining with you. I want to get some more notes too. Over to you, Queen. Wonderful, wonderful.
Yes, indeed. If you want more no's than the one that you have, open up another wallet.
Come on.
Open up another wallet. Drop $5,000. If you want another one, open up another wallet. Right? So you can have multiple wallets, just not multiple no's, just not in the same wallet. Shh. Right?
Wow.
And so it's gonna be a grand affair. And then I'm gonna be there to celebrate with you guys on the 22nd, which is launch day. This is really the Team Queen Wiki London European trip event.
Yeah.
Okay. Corporate, they've got some commitments. They won't be there, but it's okay. We're going to have another event after the launch, and corporate is going to put all of that together. So stay tuned for that. But this one is going to be quick, it's going to be fast, it's going to be 3, 4 days. It's going to be wonderful. And we're going to be there selling those like nothing, right? You're going to be able to meet me. You're going to be able to meet one another in person. And this is just going to be wonderful. You're going to be on the phone. You're going to be talking to some of your colleagues, and boom, boom, boom. And I tell you, those who are selling the most nodes, you're going to get a deal as well. So not only that, there's more. Um, I don't know, many of you who are familiar with a binary um, um, affiliate marketing model. That means you have two teams, right? Buy means two. One on the left team, one on the right team. Typically, we got to work them both. But if you're a node holder, you're going to get a lifetime power leg. And what this means is you're always going to be balanced. Everybody always want a balanced binary, right? The same thing on the left team is on the right team. Here, you're going to get that forever, for lifetime. A permanent power leg in the network marketing structure. This single advantage alone can multiply your earnings for years to come. Residual, residual, residual. And so I lowball it. And when people say, what's the real value with all of these advantages? I would say 20K plus. $20,000. I don't know what that is in Great British pounds, but $20,000 at the bare minimum is what the advantage is by buying the $5,000 node today. And with that said, guys, I've covered everything, but I'm going to go over one more time what you get for $5,000 of IBS tokens at $30. What if you wait to get 5,000 tokens after the launch? You can buy $100 worth of tokens if you want after the launch, but we know $100 won't change anyone's lives. So you're going to, if you want to put $5,000 in stakes or bonds after the launch, you'll get that at $40 instead of 30. $1,000 in bonus tokens because we get 20% free. You buy after launch, no bonus token. Okay, so you get 200 tokens, right, in your bag, in your node But if you buy after launch, $5,000, you only get 125 tokens instead of 200. Wow, look at that difference there. You get that VIP rank too immediately. After launch, you just come in as a VIP zero like everybody else. Okay, talked about the London trip. Lifetime power leg. You get no power leg if you buy after launch. So you're gonna have to be working both of your legs, left, right, left, right, left, right. Whereas we're gonna be sitting back, working one leg, chilling out. Now we're gonna be working, we won't be chilling out. So the note holders really receive 60% more tokens than the folks who wait for the 22nd to come on board. Plus these exclusive perks. Where they do that at? So don't miss your windows, ladies and gentlemen. Limited availability, deadline April 21st. Less than 100 nodes are remaining. I went and verified that number. Less than 100 nodes remaining. It's being claimed globally right now. And as we get closer to the deadline, we know how people like to procrastinate. That baby is going to be flying off the chain. So that's why I want to be there. We want to be there and we want to share this with as many people as possible while we're there, right? We want to get the majority of those 100 no's on our teams, with our friends, our networks, right? So that's why I'm coming out there to meet each and every one of you, because I tell you, I know we've got the Andersons, looking forward to meeting them. We got the Howards, looking forward to meeting them. Gary, I met him already in person. Winston, of course, looking forward to meeting her again and again and again. And we've already met each other. We've got quite a few people out there. Many of you who are new here, I'm looking forward to meeting each and every one of you. And we're going to have presentations that I'm going to be doing over and over and over again. I don't care how many presentations I have to do and how many meetings you guys put me through. I'm going to be there for it. They're selling fast. We got that hard deadline. Okay, we got the launch price gap, $30 to $40, that $10 gap. Hey guys, get your node today. Don't wait. Get your node today and share it with as many people as possible. And when people say, how do we know we can trust POTS? The technology is real. The track record speaks for itself. Almost a 5-year track record. No rug pulls on any of this affiliate program. Real revenue model, which is really a breakthrough in an industry that is trending. Prediction marketplaces. Prediction marketplaces, what's trending? AI, automation. We have quantum computing. And I think number 5 on that list is what? Prediction marketplace. As a matter of fact, Binance, which is the largest cryptocurrency exchange in the world, it's a multi-billion-dollar company owned by CZ, Cheng Zhao, owned by him, CZ, right? And he just launched his new wallet. Well, not the new wallet, relaunched his wallet. Guess what? Inside of that wallet, he's got a prediction marketplace right in there. I'm like, dang, right? So we're at the right time. Timing is key. Transparent and verifiable on chain. Everything runs on the public blockchain. I'll be teaching some people how to do that during training. Anyone can verify what our treasury is doing. Anyone can verify the burn rate. Anyone can verify every transaction because the blockchain doesn't lie. People do. And this is why we can trust POTS. Now that you know the advantages of getting your node, now that you know why you can trust POTS, I tell you, let's get this baby, get this party going on. I'm going to open it up for questions. Let's see what we have in the chat. Okay. Let's see what we've got here. Yes, Charleston, he left around 2:30. Yeah, but we'll get this video out to him. Fire, great stuff. This is a happy space with a phenomenal opportunity. I agree with you. I need more no's. Absolutely. I already have the no. I'm praying for an increase. Rock and roll. Okay. But there you go. Any questions, any comments before I roll out of here? I'm in the States right now. Yeah, good to be in my office. Yes. Yes. Haven't been here in a long time. Any comments? Anything great timing, Gary? Absolutely. Comments, questions, anything. All we're talking about right now, the no's. After the 22nd, we'll get deep into the compensation plan. Okay? Going once, twice. I'm gonna jet out of here.
Yeah, just another thank you, Queen. Just another. I don't really have a question. I'm just exuberant right now, excited, and I can't wait for you to come here next week, is it? The days are just, countdown time, really. And I
Yeah.
can't wait for us to get together and really show corporate what we can do collectively. Yeah.
Yeah.
When we stand together as a team, holding hands and supporting each other, these are the results. So we want to really get these nodes and just change our lives. This is a life-changing opportunity, guys. So get the nodes. Over to you, Gary. Gary, my brother, where are you?
Hey, I'm here. I'm
Thank
here.
you, Patrick.
This is down here in Illinois. Big
Okay,
party.
Gary.
Excited. And
Oh, you're
yeah,
at
the
a
days are
party.
rolling on. I'm in a
Okay,
wedding reception. So yeah, can't say too much. A lot of noise in the background. But so yeah,
I
awesome
understand.
presentation. Thanks, Queen, for
Thank you.
coming on. Just landed in the States and straight on. No messing about. That's what it's about. So let's go. Let's go. Let's
Okay.
go.
Let's go.
I see Alicia here. Hey,
Okay.
Alicia from America.
Wow.
Hello,
Alicia.
hello, hello. How are you?
Alicia.
I see. I'm glad you're back. I'm glad you made it home safely. I know you won't be here long, but it's always good to see you. And you've done an amazing job with this presentation. As always,
Thank
we
you.
appreciate you more than you'll ever know. You know it.
I know. I
Thank
know it. Thank you, babe.
Thank you.
With that said, I'm going to shut down. I'm going to see you guys. I'm going to be back here tomorrow. Same time. Wait a minute. Tomorrow is the 11th. No, I'll just be
It's
checking in
Saturday.
Cayman Island. No, I'll be just checking in Cayman Island. So I'm gonna take a day off, and but the next day I'm gonna be sneaking away from my mom, otherwise she'll kill me. And I'll sneak away from my mom, and we'll do a half-hour webinar every day while I'm in Cayman Island on vacation. Okay, bye,
So are
everyone.
we saying that the next Zoom is on Sunday?
Yes, the next Zoom is on Sunday, no Saturday. So I'll do the
Okay.
Sunday,
So
and I'll do
same
the
time.
Monday. They're gonna be short too, so tell everybody come on time.
Yeah.
Okay. My mother won't
Yeah.
appreciate me
Okay.
working.
Enjoy your vacation. You need to enjoy your vacation with
I
your mom.
know.
Yes.
Tell
Yes,
Queen
yes,
Mother I
yes.
said hello. Okay.
Thank you, Andrea
All
B.
right.
I will tell her. I will tell her again.
Okay.
Okay, bye-bye.
Thank
Yeah.
you. Okay.